Okay, what is the best kind of therapy to use between using hot therapy or heat therapy with the heat packs, or maybe an electric blanket of some kind, or use ice packs for cold therapy? Um, it's not an easy um, uh, decision to make. There's a lot of factors that go into it. There are the standard answers, such as if it's a joint pain, you use ice, and if it's a muscle pain, you use heat. But you also have to consider the weather outside, or the temperature, or just how you're feeling overall. You can't just go off of what the injury is like exactly, because there's more going on than just the injury itself. Okay, if if uh, if you have some kind of injury in the summertime, you can focus more on the cooling types of packs or therapies. If it's in the winter when it's really cold, you can rely more on the heat. Um, like if you have a headache or something, you can apply heat to that. You might be, if you have pain in your head, a heat therapy can help more. You're trying to manipulate the blood flow, and the outside temperature has a lot to do with how you respond best to it. Okay. So it's not it's the study is scientific. I mean, it's proven that using some kind of a pack, heat or cold, hot or cold, will work, but it's still an artistic application in its use. All right, there's still other factors to consider. Um, I personally prefer to go straight to using magnet therapy first and seeing what that can do, because sometimes that can erase pain quite effectively, and it takes a large stack of magnets. So I'll first use this, and this is powerful. Um, Before I jump into an ice pack or a heat pack. But ice packs and heat packs they're still not the cure all. Okay, I had a knee injury that lasted about 3 years, and I can't remember how the pain finally eventually went away. But I would use ice packs in the summer for some mild relief, numbing it to I numbed it a little bit because the heat seemed to exacerbate my knee pains. All right, and those pains are like if I walked up a stairs, stepping up on a higher platform, it hurt my right knee. It eventually went away. I think I recall it going away over the winter time, but I'm not really sure. It's something that just kind of disappeared. I suffered a long time, and then it just disappeared. Um, but I'm not one to jump into using ice readily, um, especially if it's winter. Even if it's like 72, if it's a comfortable temperature, I'll still be a little hesitant about jumping into ice if it's a joint injury or not. If the temperature is comfortable, sometimes I'll just let it. I'll give it time in the regular temperature. I'll let the injury just kind of pan out a little bit. But if it's in a more extreme temperature, then I will more likely consider the opposite temperature to the extreme weather condition. Okay, it's an artistic attack, and I mean I've injured myself plenty of times. I'm middle aged. I have my habits, and I feel like they've been working for me. So that's why I feel free to discuss them. A lot of people might consider what I do wrong, but I mean, I it just doesn't make sense for me to use a hot pack when it's hot outside. That'll cause more problems. So yeah, and I've had both joint and muscle injuries, and I've treated them uh, fairly effectively. It just once again, it depends on how comfortable the environment is, at the level of comfort the environment is at. So I'll leave it at that.